We would all like to welcome you all to the Jimmy Bowen Show. Our guest tonight on the show is Daryl Singletary. Now, hope you enjoy the show. Please make welcome your host, Jimmy Bowen.
She made no promises the day she left. She called her mama, said she needed some rest, a little time, a little break in the action. She needed to heal a heart that'd been fractured by a whole bunch of things that had to do with me. Baby single down in San Antonio, I'm drinking double, staring at the phone. Mama's sitting here all alone. What she's doing without me, my imagination's running wild. Someone's bound to make my baby smile while I'm sitting here all alone. Baby single down in San Antonio. She made no promises the day she left. She told her mama that she needed some rest, a little time, a little break in the action. She needed to heal a heart that'd been fractured by a whole bunch of things that had to do with me. Baby single down in San Antonio, I'm drinking double, staring at the phone while I'm sitting here all alone. And what she's doing without me, my imagination's running wild. Someone's bound to make my baby smile while I'm sitting here all alone. Baby single down in San Antonio. Should I call her mama? Should I load up the truck? Wonder what she'd do if I just showed up. Baby single down in San Antonio, I'm drinking double, staring at the phone. Wonder what she's doing on her own, and what she's doing without me. My imagination's running wild. Someone's bound to make my baby smile while I'm sitting here all alone. Baby single down in San Antonio, while I'm sitting here all alone. Baby single down in San Antonio. Well, thank you. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing? Oh, come on. We're small, but we're mighty. How y'all doing? Well, it's good. Thanks for coming out tonight. This is our kind of our second night here at the Capitol Theater, and we're doing the country thing tonight. And this will be a lot of fun. Y'all think I got Skaggs beat with the band members? We got an army up here, don't we? That's kind of cool. I'm digging this. We going to do you some songs off of a project that I've got out called Single Down in San Antonio. That was the title cut. And we'll do the next one here, one called Call It Love. We've got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets, and I'll tell you mine. If it makes you feel better, let's call it love. You say you won't, I say you will. You make me crazy, but I want you still. If it makes you feel better, let's call it love. Tell me why I call it love. I feel you tremble when I hold you tight. We burn like fire in the heat of the night. If it's what you want, let's call it love. If I didn't have money, would you want me still? Would you look real close? Do we fit the bill? I need what you want, but only time will tell me why I call it love. We've got all night, let's take our time. Tell me your secrets and I'll tell you mine. If it makes you feel better, let's call it love. Well, thank you. How many of you remember that song? Anybody remember that song? That's an old Poco song. How many of you remember Poco? You remember Poco, don't you? Oh, really? We're going to do you a tune here now that's a two-stepping thing. Anybody want two-step? Maybe. This is Tom's favorite song. One called The Secondhand Smoke. Well, I gave her up cold turkey, and it seemed like it was working. She walked in and took my breath away. Going at it hot and heavy. Why do they have to blow it in my face? That secondhand smoke is killing me. Brings tears to my eyes, and I can barely breathe. When she kisses him, it drives me insane. It's making me choke. That secondhand smoke off of my whole flame. Well, those two, they just don't care. They'll light up anywhere. Man, you know there ought to be a law. They ought to have their own section for display of public affection. They've got no respect for me at all. That secondhand smoke is killing me, brings tears to my eyes, and I can barely breathe when she kisses him. It drives me insane. It's making me choke. That secondhand smoke off of my whole flame. That secondhand smoke is killing me, brings tears to my eyes, and I can barely breathe when she kisses him. It drives me insane. She's making me choke. That secondhand smoke off of my whole flame. It's making me choke. That secondhand smoke off of my whole flame. Well, thank you. Well, you want to try this one? Y'all got any requests? Well, good. We weren't going to do them anyway, so. All right, here we go. This song here was written by a good friend of mine by the name of Wayne Nelson, who was with the Little River Band. And he gave it to us, and we decided to record it, and hope you enjoy it. It starts off kind of a cappella, so we're going to see if we can do this. You ready? You can count. You want to count? 4? Yeah. Ready? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round and round, driving through the streets of this little Kansas town. Streets that go nowhere, but it's solid ground. My brother came home from California just to see the 2 days on our Kansas farm. But when we asked him what he wanted to do, he said, I just want to drive around in circles. We all looked at him like he was nuts, and he said, this is no joke, man, I am serious. So we all jumped in the car and headed into town, and through the system of 7 stores and one honky-tonk bar, and we drove around and round, driving through the streets of this little Kansas town. Streets that go nowhere, but it's solid ground. And he was grinning from ear to ear like a Cheshire cat. We all looked at him like he was nuts, but he said, this is no joke, man, I am serious. So we all jumped in the car and headed into town that consists of 7 stores and one honky-tonk bar. And we drove around and round, driving through the streets of this little Kansas town. Streets that go nowhere, but it's solid ground. He was grinning from ear to ear like a Cheshire promise now I haven't gone mad. I just need to know that places like this still exist, 'cause the next time that I stop on some LA traffic jam, they can honk their horns and call me names, but that won't bother me, 'cause in my mind I'll be driving round and round, driving through the streets of this little Kansas town. Streets that go nowhere, but it's solid ground. He was grinning from ear to ear like a Cheshire cat, and I'll be driving round and round, round and round, round and round and round and round. The road to her heart is lonely again. It was closed for such a long time. But if you drive downtown, beware. You'd better take care to obey all the street zones and signs. So you better slow down. Don't you try to drive it too fast. She wants forever, a love that will last. And you know the road to her heart has been mended. She rebuilt it from pieces of her past. She makes all of the signs, paints all the lines, and the rules of the road must be obeyed. On the road to her heart, the road to her heart is now a stronger road. It was built to last, to survive. And there's too many liars and fast-moving drivers make the old road impossible to drive. So you better slow down. So you better slow down. There's been too many liars and fast-moving drivers. There were heartaches and mistakes, no speed zones, no wrong ways, far too many ruts on that old road. So you better slow down. Don't you try to drive it too fast. She wants forever, a love that will last. And you know the road to her heart has been mended. She rebuilt it from pieces of her past. She made On the road to her heart is the road I'm dreaming on. Well, thank you so much. Well, let me introduce everybody to you. Would you like to know the band? These guys are great players, and I've traveled with several of them here last few years, and we'll start over there on the guitar. He's originally from Iowa, I believe. Is that right? Great guitar player, and we're gonna get him to sing one here in a little bit. And if you would welcome Mr. Dan Droback on the guitar. The gentleman sitting down and gets the breaks all night long this is his first time doing anything with me, and it is an honor. It is a pleasure. This gentleman spent 17 years with the great Waylon Jennings, playing steel for him. And, now does some stuff with Chris Stapleton also, and does a lot of his album work. But if you would make off Mr. Robbie Turner on the steel. On the fiddle, originally from Pennsylvania, right? And does a lot of tours through the years. And great fiddle player. If you would make welcome Mr. Travis Wetzel on the fiddle. On the guitar to my right, he does some of the bluegrass stuff with me too. And he lives here in Lebanon, and known him quite a while. And good harmony singer and guitar player. If you would make welcome Mr. John Mason on the guitar.
You go, dude. That's my fan base. I won't tell you what I paid them to show up.
As long as they showed up, that's a good thing. Man, I'll let you do more. Over here on my left on the keyboards, originally from the great state of Texas, Lubbock area, and been living up here around Carthage area now, right? Is that about to give or take? Done stuff with a lot of artists in Nashville, Eddie Raven and Earl Thomas Conley, and great keyboard player. If he would make welcome Mr. Tom Edwards on the keyboards. Gentleman on the bass has been with everybody and their brother, I believe. The great Doug Stone, the Earl Thomas Conley, and the list goes on. And what a fabulous bass player. It's always a privilege to be with him. And if you would make welcome Mr. Curtis J. on the bass. Well, the longest running distance band member here tonight is a gentleman on the acoustic guitar back here. And what a pleasure to have this gentleman do some shows with me, travel with Earl Thomas Conley. You did some stuff with Reba, and who all have you been with? A few others. The list goes on, right? List goes on and on. He now makes his home in North Carolina. Come all the way to entertain you folks tonight. If you would make welcome Mr. Don McGinnis on the guitar. On the drums back here is he's hidden. Can you stand up? Let him see you, Dave. There you go. Mr. Dave Angerholm, right? That's it. Make him welcome. The gentleman here on with the banjo has been with me for we've known each other about 20 years, I guess. And he does the harmony vocals and plays banjo on our bluegrass side. And he's been everywhere from Bill Monroe to playing with the Bobby Osborne to Jim and Jesse and all the Opry acts. And he does a lot of Opry stuff. He's one of the Opry dudes. The dude who plays the Opry. He would make welcome from Lafayette, Tennessee. He makes his home there. My good buddy and brother, Mr. Gary Reese on the banjo.
Dan, you want to do a song? Huh? I want to hear Dan sing. Y'all want to hear Dan sing one? I want you to hear Dan sing. This is a cool tune. And it's an old Merle Haggard tune. You want to introduce it, Dan?
Oh, no, you got it. I think you got it, Jimmy. It's your show.
Dan. Buddy.
Yeah.
Well, this features Dan. You'll like it, and it's one called "Sleeping with the Shades Pulled Down."
Well, I fell in love with a working girl. Lord, she's so sweet. I met her down in a red light tavern, working on Bourbon Street. Hey, way down in the old French Quarter. Hey, the bright light side of town. Well, daytime life, well, it sure is cozy, living with the shades pulled down. Hey, living with the shades pulled down all day, loving while the world goes around. Nobody knows what all we're doing, living with the shades pulled down. For the banjo. Now some might get the wrong idea about the kind of man that I am. I bring home a half of the bacon, just picking in a guitar band. Hey, love is all my working girl brings me, coming in off the town. Well, daytime life sure gets cozy, living with the shades pulled down. Hey, loving while the world goes around. Nobody knows what all we're doing, living with the shades pulled down. Hey, living with the shades pulled down all day, loving while that world it goes around. Nobody knows what all we're doing, living with the shades pulled down. Yeah, nobody knows what all we're doing, living with the shades pulled down. All the Merle.
music and drove back. How many Gordon Lightfoot fans we have? Y'all like Gordon Lightfoot? Well, he is not here, but we're going to do you a tune. We had a bluegrass version of this one. And now we have a kind of electric version of this one. And, what do you think? Go for it. In the early morning rain, with a dollar in my hand, with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand, I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. I'm lying on the ground where the cold winds blow, where the liquor tasted good and the women all were fast. There she goes, my friend, she's rolling now at last. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver wings on high. She's away in western bound, high above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall and the sun always shines. She'll be mine or mine in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earth to go to me. I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I can be. You can't catch a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I'll best be on my way in the early morning rain. You can't catch a big jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I'll best be on my way in the early morning rain. It's hot up here. Y'all having a good time so far? Y'all like kind of what we're trying to do here at the theater? Y'all like this? I think it's kind of neat. I think we're going to have a good time putting on these shows and bring you some good country music with like Mr. Daryl Singletary here in a little bit.
been most every place in this old world with nothing but my guitar to name. Riding down them old highways as they wind, and any city starts to look the same. Then I start to thinking back to where we began. Seems like very long ago that little picture in my pocket. I'm almost home. I can still recall the day they set me free. How I long to feel your touch again. Oh, so many years we both kept holding on, and even that our love would never end. I can't help but wonder if you still love me, even if I recall ago. And I look at that picture in my pocket. I'm almost home. With nothing but my sleeping bag, starry sky is my roof, the earth my bed. Sticks my thumb out in this chilly Texas evening air, wonder about the answer up ahead. Now I'm trembling, just thinking inside, as you open up the door, and I slip that picture in my pocket. I've made it home. I've made it home. I've made it home. He fixed the windmill down by the barn. He fixed all the fences out on the farm. He fixed your old Chevy, made it purr and hum. He fixed the swing set for the kids for fun. He could fix anything, make it work like a charm. But he could never fix her broken heart. He could not fix her broken heart. What unfaithful evening was the cause. He tried to put the pieces together, trying to patch things up, but he could never find a way to fix her broken heart. He broke the wedding vows that they made. He broke her trust in him. He broke her faith. He broke up their happy home. He broke down Chevy hit the road. He could fix anything, make it work like a charm, but he could never fix her broken heart. He could not fix her broken heart. One unfaithful evening was the cause. He tried to put the pieces together, tried to patch things up, but he could never find a way to fix her broken heart. Stayed in his workshop every day from dusk till dawn, and tried as he might, he couldn't make it right out of her wrong. He could not fix her broken heart. One unfaithful evening was the cause. He tried to put the pieces together, tried to patch things up, but he could never find a way to fix her broken heart. Well, thank you. How many Eagle fans we have tonight? Everybody like the Eagles? We're gonna do you a tune that we did record. We did a grass version of this too, and it was actually really neat because the grass version was we didn't make any money off of it. It was #1 song in Ireland for a while, and we didn't make any money off of it, though, didn't we? I didn't see any money off of it, but it was kind of neat though. We had a #1 song in Ireland, you know. But we hope that you enjoy one called "Love Will Keep Us Alive." I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, lost and lonely. Now you've given me the will to survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Don't you worry, sometimes you've just got to let it ride. World is changing for a place to hide. Now I found you. Now there's no emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I will die for you, my love. Ice mountain, baby. There's nothing I wouldn't do. Now I found you. Now there's no emptiness inside. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I will die for you, my love. lost and lonely. Now we will survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. We're going to do you one more tune here. We're going to finish this one out with one that's called I'm a Train. And then we're going to bring up the guest. What do y'all think? Have y'all enjoyed yourself? Hope you're doing something you enjoyed. We're going to do you one more tune. We'll have about probably 10 or 15 minute little change over here. You can stretch your feet, get you some popcorn and some snuggles, or what's those candies called? Skittles. Get you some snuggles, Skittles, and smothered and covered and fried. And sit there and bring out my buddy here and let him entertain you. And we, like I said, we hope that you've enjoyed something. And we're going to say goodnight to you on this one. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you so much. And tell all your friends about it. We have the sponsors, the American Spirit Foundation. I have to do a little plug here. It is for the kids down at the Monroe Carroll Jr. Hospital down at Vanderbilt for the kids that have cancer and any kind of deathly illness. All the proceeds go. You guys, thank you so much for contributing to that. Tonight's money goes there. Any profit we make off of this goes to the children, so we do not make anything off of that. So thank you so much for coming out and supporting what we're doing and what we're trying to do. And there will be more shows. We have them pretty much the first 2 Thursdays of each month. And for those of you who like a little bluegrass once in a while, the first Thursday in each month we have a bluegrass concert going on here and there again. Everything that we make through the shows, any profit, goes to the kids down at Vanderbilt for their research. So we're trying to help out and give back to the community. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Well, I can't see and I can't feel. I'm as hard as a railroad steel. Ain't no slumber in my soul. My heart is a lump of gold. Well, I departed this morning. I was gone before she woke. All that left behind me was a long trail of snow. I'm that high. I'm that from underground, and I'm long gone from this town. I'm a train. Thank you, folks. We'll be back in 10 minutes with our guest. Y'all hang tight.